Chris Sewall here, baseball card collector, investor, dealer in that order. Welcome everyone, high rollers time, and this week we are back to eBay, looking at about 2 weeks worth of sales. Some teasers for you up front. This week's top 10 includes 2 first-timers, always like welcoming in the newbies. 4.5 of the top 10 are vintage items, you'll see what I mean by that. 1 card outside of the big 4 sports. That's quite rare, but the second time in a row we've actually had that happen. And the last bullet point there, the item that lands at number 1 might be, in my opinion, the most interesting high rollers item ever featured. But before we look at the top 10, let's check out some honorable mentions. We will start with pre-war baseball. 1915 Crackerjack, Walter Johnson, graded a PSA X Mint 6, beautiful looking card there, $24,356 in auction. Interesting tidbit, I attended Walter Johnson High School. 1960 Topps Baseball, Gil Hodges, graded a PSA Mint 9. Look at the sale of that Gil Hodges card, $11,201. You can thank the low pop count for the price on that one. Another one with an incredibly low pop count and an incredibly high price. 1977 Topps Johnny Bench, graded a PSA Gem Mint 10. This card costs you maybe $5 in mid-grade raw condition. 1980s baseball is in the building. Let's get wild. 1987 Pwcc Barry Bonds rookie, graded a PSA Gem Mint 10, just into 5 figures, $10,350. Look at this thing. Roberto Clemente 2021 Topps Transcendent cut autograph. It's a 1-of-1. Clemente died in 1973 while he was still active, so his autograph is extremely tough to come by, $16,700. On to football, 2022 Panini Contenders Optic Cracked Ice Autograph. This card is serial numbered out of 22. Brock Purdy rookie, PSA Gem Mint 10, $10,200. Tom Brady 2020 Panini Flawless Finishes Autograph, serial numbered out of 5. With the inscription Super Bowl 38 MVP, if I got my Roman numerals correct there, $12,500. Basketball 2003 LeBron James is a Topps Pristine Refractor, serial numbered out of 499. It's a BGS Pristine Black Label 10. It goes for $10,300. More basketball, Joel Embiid 2014 Panini Prizm Gold Prism, serial numbered out of 10. That's a PSA Gem Mint 10, $19,700. Hockey 2005 UD The Cup Alexander Ovechkin limited logos autograph, nice looking card there, serial numbered out of 50. PSA EX5 with a DNA authentic for the auto, $10,288. Soccer 2017 Topps Chrome Gold Refractor Lionel Messi, it's serial numbered out of 50. It's a PSA Gem Mint 10. This is the first year of Topps Chrome Soccer, $12,600. And we'll finish on this interesting card here. It's a TriStar Signa Cuts with 4 cut signatures from Jim Brown, Muhammad Ali, Michael Jordan, and Pele. I've never seen this kind of card before, and I'm not overly familiar with the company here, but this 1-of-1 went for $20,000 as a best offer. But that brings us to our top 10, and leading us off at number 10 is 1952 Topps. Not what you might think. Number 27, Sam Jethro. It's graded a PSA Mint 9. And if you're wondering who Sam Jethro is, he's essentially a common. He actually accomplished some important things in baseball history. He was the first African-American to play in a Boston Braves uniform. But this card is essentially a common. It would cost you about $10 raw in sort of mid-grade condition. But here in a PSA Mint 9, it is good enough to make the high rollers, and that is due to the PSA Pop Report and the PSA Set Registry. PSA 9 looks about right here. A little bit off-center left to right, but that's really the only issue to point to. Everything else about the card looks more or less perfect. No pictures provided at the back, which is a bit strange for such a high dollar card, but this card sold for an incredible $30,000 as a buy it now. This is Jethro's first ever appearance on a high rollers list. Welcome, Sam. The card is just a PSA Pop 3 with none higher, and there's only been one other sale of a PSA 9 in history. That was all the way back in 2016 when a PSA 9 sold for $4,000. Number 9, 1910 E103 Williams Caramel Honus Wagner, better known as Honus Wagner, graded a PSA good 2, and yeah, 2 looks about right. It's pretty off-centered, notably rounded corners, and a notable crease in the upper right corner, but not too bad. Back looks pretty good actually. Listed for $42K, sold as a best offer for $30,000. This card is actually incredibly rare. It's actually rarer than the T206 Wagner, which in a PSA 2 would sell for 7 figures, and is basically from the same year. The card in this grade is a PSA Pop 4 with only 5 copies graded higher. The highest grade ever given out is a PSA 5. There has not been a sale of this card in any grade in about 2 years. The last sale I could find was actually another PSA 2, which went for just $6,000 in 2021. Not sure why this one went so much higher compared to that one. Number 8, 2021 Panini Prizm UFC Gold Prizm number 7, Khamzat Chimaev rookie, graded a PSA Gem Mint 10, and the Gold Prizms that year, as they are most years, if not every year, were serial numbered out of just 10. This one's actually serial numbered at 10 of 10 for whatever that is worth. Sold in auction for $30,098. This is Chimaev's first ever appearance on a high rollers list. Welcome, Khamzat. The card is just a PSA Pop 3, and there has never been another recorded sale of a copy of this card in any grade. Number 7, 2003 Topps Chrome Refractor, number 111, LeBron James rookie. It's graded a PSA Gem Mint 10. I'll be honest, card looks a little bit off-centered to me in both directions for a PSA 10, but it sold for $31,000. That was as a buy it now. This card's come way down in price over the last 2 years, but this sale here is about pretty standard. The average of recent sales of a PSA 10 is 33 grand, so nothing crazy really going on here. The card is a PSA Pop 174. Number 6, 2020 National Treasures patch autograph number 111, Anthony Edwards rookie. It's graded a BGS Gem Mint 9.5 with the minimum level subgrades getting a 9 for corners and a 10 for the auto. Nice 3-color patch, and this rookie card is serial numbered out of just 99. Sold as a buy it now for $42,000. Sale seems about right. There's a sale about a month ago of a BGS 9.5 that went for $36,000, so a little high compared to that one, but more or less in line. About a year ago, there was a BGS 9.5 sale that went for 90 grand, so the card has been basically cut in half in value over the last year. Number 5, 2017 Panini National Treasures patch autograph number 161, Patrick Mahomes rookie, graded a PSA Gem Mint 10, and the card is serial numbered out of 99, comes with a really nice 3-color patch. Sold in auction for $46,988. This one confuses me quite a bit. There has not been a sale of a PSA 10 since December of 2022, but that one went for $204,000. That was only 5 months ago. Cards like this have been dropping, but I wouldn't have thought that a card like this would have dropped by 75% over the last 5 months, especially because he won a Super Bowl in that stretch. So I'm not sure exactly how to explain that here, but this card here is a PSA Pop 8. Number 4, 1952 Topps, number 261, Willie Mays, graded a PSA Near Mint 7, and centering is the biggest issue here. It's off-centered in both directions. Maybe the tiniest bit of a slant cut, I can't quite tell. But yeah, definitely a little off-centered in both directions. Everything else looks extremely sharp. Maybe the tiniest bit of surface issues on the front, but very, very minor, and the back looks very, very clean. Sold as a buy now for $49,500. Sales a little bit on the high side, but again, nothing out of whack. The last 4 sales of a PSA 7 were all in the 40s and averaged $43,000. So again, a little bit high, but nothing too absurd or anything like that. The card is a PSA Pop 102, and there are 72 copies graded higher. That includes 1 PSA Gem Mint 10. That card has never been put up for sale. Number 3, 2019 Panini Blockchain National Treasures Logo Man Dual Autograph Platinum, Zion Williamson and Ja Morant. The card is graded a BGS Gem Mint 9.5. It's actually a true Gem Plus, getting 3 9.5s and a 10 for centering. As both of Zion's and Ja Morant's rookie year card. Nice looking card, dual Logo Man, dual autographs, and the card is a 1 of 1. Sold in auction for $55,100. This is the first ever sale of this card. It's obviously a Pop 1 with none higher. Both of these players have not really done much to impress in terms of like long-term potential recently, but I guess we'll have to see how that pans out. Number 2, 1952 Topps, number 311, Mickey Mantle. 52 Topps getting well represented this week. It's graded PSA VG3, significantly off-centered left to right. Slightly tipped corners, although not too bad. Surface actually looks pretty nice, although it does look like it has a crease sort of in the lower right quadrant of the card, which would be fairly significant, I would say. But back looks pretty nice. Sold as a buy now for $82,500. The last two sales of a PSA 3 were both in November of 2022, and they both went right around here. They went for 85. Both of them went for 85,000. So nothing strikes me as strange about this price here. It's a PSA Pop 193, and there are about 800 copies or so graded higher. And number one, the moment you've all been waiting for. Hope I didn't oversell it at the beginning, but a complete Topps baseball set run from 1952 through present day 2022 includes 71 total sets starting at basically the beginning of the first standard Topps set in 52 through 2022. Many of the modern sets over the last 20 years or so are factory sealed, and all the 50s and 60s are in binders, and you can see most of the 70s and 80s are in 800 count boxes. The all-important 1952 Topps set represents probably close to about half the value of the lot overall. You can see the mantle is a PSA Authentic, which, it looks like it's from our Run Over by a Truck division. Authentic seems to be the appropriate grade there, but includes some graded cards throughout, but not a whole lot. As you can see, here's some of the 53 cards, including the mantle in the lower right. Here's some of the 54s with the Jackie Robinson in the lower right. More 54s with the Hank Aaron rookie in the lower left. The 55 Koufax rookie, the 56 Willie Mays, actually graded a nice grade, PSA Near Mint 8 OC. A 56 Mantle in a 3. Here's the Pete Rose rookie from 63 Topps. Here's the Nolan Ryan rookie from 68 Topps, etc., etc., etc. Really impressive item here. Sold for $105,000 in auction. At first glance, this struck me as a very low price. It seemed like the breakup value here would be quite a bit more, but the 50s are really low grade. The 60s is sort of maybe VG on average if you go by the pictures. 70s are probably more like EX on average, and then when you get into the 80s and 90s, it's more near mint. And really, this price actually is probably about right if you were to sort of think of it in breakup terms, set by set, added up. It'd probably come to about this or maybe a little bit more, but not like way off. But that's it. Your top 10 this week featured no duplicate players, one each of Willie Mays, Anthony Edwards, Zion Williamson, Jean Morant, Mickey Mantle, Patrick Mahomes, Honus Wagner, LeBron James, a Topps baseball set run, and newcomers Sam Jethro and Khamzat Chimaev. Thank you everyone for watching. No regular rollers tomorrow as I got a lot going on, but we'll see you all again real soon. Thanks everyone.